Made in the Jewish Autonomous Region. The history of mining industry stretches for several thousand years. Once people learned to make simple stone tools and process metals, they faced the necessity to extract minerals as close to their settlements as possible. For more than a millennium, various nations have been searching for new mineral and metal deposits, paying special attention to the rare earth ones, which were of a great value for both industrial and household use. Brucite is among them. There are roughly 10 deposits of this valuable mineral in the world. The largest of them can be found in the United States of America, China, and Russia, while the most famous, the Kuldur brucite deposit, is located in the territory of the Jewish Autonomous Region. Its unique nature became apparent as soon as the deposit was discovered in the mid-1960s of the 20th century. Now it's the only operating brucite deposit in the Russian Federation. Oleg Ashetok, Kuldur Brucite Mine General Director. Kuldur Brucite Mine has been working since 1969. In 2012, we have started up a new crush and sort complex with a designed production capacity of 200,000 tons. Moreover, we plan to significantly extend production capacity and to intensify stripping. The new crush and sort complex exploits modern beneficiating dressers and a well-equipped laboratory complex. We also plan to build an additional administrative and living house to improve working conditions for our employees in the near future. This year, we have bought a new excavator and hope to purchase powerful mining machinery soon. The list of the acquired mining equipment is far from being complete. A new Japanese excavator, a front lift, and several Chinese heavy trucks have recently joined the army of vehicles working in Kuldur. In addition, the mine managers do their best to phase out the outdated machines, which require a lot of energy and lead to high material costs today. Thanks to the introduction of radiometric dating, it became possible to eliminate manual work and essentially speed up the processing of extracted minerals. Now, a special installation is responsible for sorting the valuable raw materials at the stage of rock crushing. Alexander Dubadelov, Crush and Sort Complex Chief. The installations work on the principle of consequential argometric selection, which means that now we don't need manual operations anymore. Rapid sampling and sorting appears automatically. That's why productivity increases up to 9 tons per hour and 70 tons per shift in comparison to 1 to 3 tons when the process was manual. By the way, the governor of the Jewish Autonomous Region, Alexander Vinnikov, has already appreciated the new equipment as well as took part in the historical event on the oldest mining industry plant in JAR, the launch of the first installation of the crush and sort complex. Together with the managers of the mine, they cut the red ribbon, which became a symbol of modernization. Alexander Vinnikov, the governor of JAR. The process which we have just seen in the automatic mode was always done by hand, and there are still certain remnants of the pattern. This means that every piece of brucite was examined for quality by separate workers. Today, this complex consisting only of 2 so far, let's say, transporters, 2 machines do everything automatically. You saw how skillfully it discards defective raw materials, letting solely high-quality minerals fill the storage hopper. This achievement is very important because our company begins supplying other countries with brucite, Japan among them. More than 3,000 tons are dispatched to Japan every year. Perhaps the amount seems insignificant when compared to the total production, 86,000 tons a year, but still. The fact that Kuldur brucite is transported abroad to such a developed state as Japan means a lot. In the 1990s, when large enterprises all over the country fell apart or simply ceased to exist, Kuldur Brucite Mine was still producing the valuable mineral. Demand for brucite in many sectors has helped to keep the highly professional team working on the deposit. But today the company faces a serious problem common for similar enterprises: the lack of skilled workers. This situation was caused by the fact that professional educational institutions of both the region and the entire country haven't been focusing on mining industry for almost 20 years. That's why nowadays, Kuldur mine managers are interested in attracting young professionals to work with the modern mining equipment. Oleg Ashetok, Kuldur Mine General Director. We plan to provide nearly 50 to 60 new jobs in the near future. Moreover, we are working on training staff and improving their skills. First of all, we need dressing engineers, mining engineers, and such workers as dump truck drivers, excavator drivers, and drilling rig drivers. Of course, priority is given to the specialists and workers living not far from our plant, our factory. But we will also involve experts, perhaps even from other regions. At the mine, great attention is paid to ore quality control. Experienced professionals have been working in this field for more than a decade. Each of them has his own stories and reasons for staying in Kuldur. Lyudmila Kovalenko, Chemical Laboratory Engineer. I was directed to Karaganda, but married a young man who worked here on the mine. I came here and began working as a lab assistant, first making rapid analysis, later on in the chemical laboratory. Overall, I've been here since 1974. Irina Asulenko, laboratory assistant. My mother was an economist at the Kuldur mine. She advised me to apply for a job here. It's a small town with almost no opportunities for employment. I love my job. First, I helped diffraction samples. Then a few months later, I was transferred to the analyst division. So, I stayed here. Such experienced laboratory technicians are entrusted to check valuable raw materials for various impurities. Depending on the percentage of components, experts make conclusions about the grade of the brucite. The higher the content of refractory magnesium in the rock, the higher the quality of the mineral. To speed up the process, a modern laboratory was built on the territory of the mine, which significantly reduced the time of mined ore analysis. Lyudmila Kovalenko, Chemical Laboratory Engineer. The provided equipment is very effective. Thanks to the spectrometer, we have an opportunity to practice the accelerated method of analysis as well as the chemical analysis. We also use the complexometric method to determine calcium, magnesium, silicon, and iron loss on ignition. We conduct all the necessary research required by the customers. The practical value of the refractory material is indisputable. This mineral is always in high demand. Today, the geography of JAR brucite delivery is very extensive, and in recent years it has also appeared on foreign markets. Nowadays, the Kuldur brucite mine is oriented to this perspective. Its workers began developing the manufacture of a new type of construction material, crushed stone, which will be crushed right on the spot from overburden. Both the managers and the workers of the factory hope that in the near future, after the construction of a highway, crushed stone from the Kuldur brucite deposit will be used not only in the region, but also in other areas of the country. Who knows? Maybe with the withdrawal of the full capacity of a new crushing unit and the expansion of the range of products will lead to the improvement of company well-being, wage increases, and even further development of the nearby villages. The money from taxes can help solve the social problems of the region, which can become more attractive for residents and employment. It's worth a lot that such a powerful, innovative company as the Kuldur brucite mine operates in the territory of Obluchensky district. Made in the Jewish Autonomous Region.